स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। The Gospel of Ramakrishna, Master. A person M is asking a question, is Daya also a bondage? Daya and Maya, Sri Ramakrishna was differentiating. Maya is self-love. Daya is love for others. Self-love includes, that is, I love for my own family, my brothers, sisters, who are intimately related to me and from whom I am getting lot of benefits. And I am not concerned about others. Then it is called Maya. Love and concern for others is Daya, for all. As much or more he looks upon the others than his own family members. So in that context, M is asking, is Daya also a bondage? Master, yes, it is. But the concept is something far beyond the ordinary man. Daya springs from Sattva. Sattva preserves, Rajas creates, and Tamas destroys. But Brahman is beyond the three gunas. It is beyond Prakriti. Prakriti, the nature. The moment we say nature, it is all penetrating. The power that manifests as universe, the power of Chaitanya, the infinite eternal existence, its power, Chaitanya, Chit-Shakti, that Shuddha Chaitanya. Shuddha Chaitanya means there is no duality, one without a second. Its power we call Chit-Shakti. In Chit-Shakti, when it itself manifests as universe, and its own same power pervades the universe as nature and governs all activities of nature. For movement, every particle of this universe is constantly like an atom. Look at the atomic configuration, how continuously. This book is there in my hand, it looks a solid book. There is no movement, it looks like. You see in an electronic microscope, every atom, how it is constantly in motion, and with what perfection. Whole thing is in a constant flux of, constantly changing flux. Everything is changing every moment. Within itself, small cycles, it is moving about. So, huge cycles of Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya, and all this, everything is in motion. So, motion means behind there must be an energy. And there must be that power must be a conscious power to govern its direction. Now, there must be, water is flowing. People are moving about. Now, the water is flowing in a particular direction, a particular way. Every atom is working in a particular way. Energy is one which makes it move, but everything is in order. The whole thing, universe, is in a perfect harmony. Now, our bodily existence, you see, food is going in, it is getting digested, I bite it, eat it. So many movements continuously. It is getting absorbed, it is going into, my eyes are seeing, my ears are hearing, my mind is thinking. my sense organs are perceiving, my organ of action is working. The whole thing, looks like a mess of activities. But each is doing its action in a perfect way. And everything has its end, it is independently working. Eye is independently working of ear. They have no connection. Hand is independently working apart from foot. Foot is walking, hand is. They are not, it is not interdependent. But all are working for this body. And there, when you see for whom it is working, all these movements are going on, then you see it is in perfect harmony. Whole system, it becomes a system, it becomes an organism, it becomes an organized way of, systematic way of working. So, whole universe, we may see haphazardly happening so many things, but when the star movements, the movements of the planets, plants growing, as if they are unrelated to each other or unconcerned about each other. No. Everything is participate for the sake of this universe. In universe, when you look at the universe as a body, you will see everything is harmoniously working in a perfect and definite systematic way. For a systematized thing, an organism or your organization to function, there must be a consciousness that is pervading it. Every energy must be a conscious energy. Every cell working in my body is consciously working, whether it is red blood corpuscle or white blood corpuscle, or the air I take, the oxygen I absorb, carbon dioxide I throw out, everything is done consciously by every cell. So where from this consciousness, the power which is making a cell work in a particular way, it is going, it is absorbing the nutrition, going and feeding another cell and taking away carbon dioxide, throwing it away, oxygen it is taking. How consciously the cells are working, you see. This the power which is working throughout the universe is not a dead material power. It is conscious power. That conscious power we call Prakriti. It has become whole universe. The same power has become universe. And the same power in another aspect is pervading the universe and managing all its affairs. This we call the pervasive power which is governing all activities of the universe. Now I am thinking, I am talking, you are listening. All this is nature. A conscious power is making me speak in a particular way, get the knowledge in a particular way, give the knowledge. You are absorbing. You are able to perceive me. You are able to grasp me. All this, a conscious power is making it do. So this conscious power we call Prakriti. It has three important activities and we call it gunas. The gunas itself is Prakriti. Prakriti and gunas are not different. Gunas we call qualities, but qualities means now iron is hard, butter is soft. This is quality. Quality is independent of the adhara, the quality to whom it belongs to. Iron, its hardness. Hardness belongs to iron. Heat belongs to fire. Now, the quality is different from the matter which is bearing that quality. But here, quality itself is nature. So, three. One, cognition. I am able to perceive, recognize, understand. Cognition is there in this universe. movements are there, action, movements. And then matter is there. What presents itself as the cognition power, the perceptions through senses reveal. This chair is revealing itself. I am here, look. So this revealing and my senses grasping it, cognition. This cognition is sattva. Now pancha jnanendriya, mind and senses become sattva. And activities are going on. Pancha jnanendriya and then energy behind making them move at individual level, at cosmic level. They are called pranas. The pancha pranas, 5 ways of functioning of the body. Pancha pranas, 5 pranas, or we can take just a energy in the body governed by consciousness. It is called prana. So pranas with karmendriya becomes the rajas aspect and all matter. Whether it is subtlemost vapor, unseen vapor, water vapor as humidity, or air that can never be seen, but can be felt by the sense of touch. From how you see Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi, and all these 5 senses. So all this matter which can perceive, and this is matter. Tamas is matter, gross matter. So invisible, when it becomes visible, it takes various forms. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi. Up to the gross matter. Just like water vapor here is getting condensed, becoming fog, then it is becoming mist, then it is becoming water. How the grossification is taking place, you see. And then it is becoming ice, solid, final production from Akasha, the subtlemost Vayu, then heat, fire, then Jala, water, then the ice, grossification. The whole process of grossification. Now, this is nature. Nature is the power which manifests as universe, is pervading the universe and governing it. That we call Prakriti. My thoughts, life, everything it belongs to, and it is Prakriti, nature. So this we find nature. Sattva, Raja, Tama are qualities, but they are not the qualities in the sense of the matter and its quality. It is quality that manifests as universe. None of the 3 gunas can be truth. Daya and Maya, Master is answering, yes, it is. Daya is also bondage, but that concept is something far beyond the ordinary man's understanding. Daya springs from Sattva. Sattva preserves, Rajas creates movement, and then Tamas destroys. But the Brahman is beyond the 3 gunas. Brahman is beyond the 3 gunas. It is beyond Prakriti. So, Brahman, the absolute existence, is beyond the 3 gunas and it is beyond Prakriti. None of the 3 gunas can reach truth. None of the 3 gunas can reach truth. They are like robbers who cannot come to the public for the fear of being arrested. Sattva, Rajas and Tamas are like so many robbers. Listen to a story. Sri Ramakrishna is going to tell a story. Once a man was going through a forest when 3 robbers fell upon him and robbed him of all his possessions. One of the robbers said, What is the use of keeping this man alive? So saying, he was about to kill him with his sword, when the second robber interrupted him and saying, "Oh no, what is the use of killing him? Tie him hand and feet and leave him there." The robbers bound his hands and feet and went away. After a while, the third robber returned and said to the man, "Ah, I am sorry. Are you hurt? I will release you from your bonds." After setting the man free, the thief said, "Come with me. I will take you to the public highway." After a long time, they reached the road. Then the robber said, "Follow this road. Over there is your house." At this, the man said, "Sir, you have been very good to me. Come with me to my house." "Oh no," the robber replied, "I can't go there. The police will know it." This world itself is the forest. Three robbers prowling here are sattva, rajas, and tamas. It is they that rob man of the knowledge of truth. Tamas wants to destroy him. Rajas binds him to the world. But the sattva rescues him from the clutches of the rajas and tamas. Under the protection of sattva, man is rescued from anger and passion, and the other evil effects of tamas. Under the protection of sattva, man is rescued from anger, passion, and other evil effects of tamas. Further, sattva loosens the bonds of the world. But sattva also is a robber. It cannot give him ultimate knowledge of truth. Though it shows him the road leading to the supreme abode of God, setting him on the path, sattva tells him, "Look yonder, there is your home." Even sattva is far away from the knowledge of Brahman. What Brahman is cannot be described. Even he who knows it cannot talk about it. There is a saying that a boat once reached the black waters of ocean cannot come back. So Sri Ramakrishna is explaining the whole system, how a man is caught in the world. The sattva, rajas, tamas, how they bind. All the three are binding, all the three are in different ways. Now, I have a material body. I am material. I am this body itself is tamas. Because the matter is tamas. I am identifying with it. And what all demands, I get angry. Anger is tamas. And then we see the whole thing is, again in a different way, it is trying to everything and make the whole thing possible. I am able to understand. I am able to slowly be released from the bonds of, you see, when we come to the Vedic knowledge, Yajurveda consists of the ritualistic part. Sattva is in this one we see the whole thing in a different way. In Rigveda, when we come to the Yajurveda, it's the mantra pradhana. Here when we come to it is a kriya pradhana, Yajurveda. In Yajurveda, we see it is just a prayer. First line, it's a Vishir Torjetva. It's a prayer for me. I need food. I need certain things in this world. My needs and my requests to give me health and all things needed for my sustenance, and including spiritual knowledge and what all knowledge I need. to live in this world and transcend. Now, this prayer, we see I am praying for something. The first thing is, in and through, when we read in between lines, it is, whole thing is trust of existence of a conscious power that is governing. I am accepting the various aspects of power in this universe. Suppose I pray, I want knowledge, give me knowledge. I am accepting a power in nature which is governing a particular aspect of human existence, and I am accepting it's a conscious power, and I am accepting that it can respond to my prayers. And on the other side, it is giving me, I am trusting the power of prayer. See how they are interrelated. Just it's a prayer. But if you read in between lines, if you try to grasp what they are presenting, devotion, it is presenting acceptance, move towards the truth, move towards the truth. Don't be carried away about sight what you see. There is nature. Nature can react. Nature can act. Nature can know. Nature can. Whole thing happening is nature. You are a puppet in this universe. You are brought here. You can't do anything. You cannot live according to your wish. How the nature, your sukha, dukkha, everything is governed. Your birth, death, everything is governed. So try to overcome your own nature. How do you overcome all the limitations that nature has put upon you? What has you have been? There comes into the acceptance of nature, love of nature. I cannot escape from this by any means. I have acquired a nature, independent of the nature. Nature's plan is evolution. My tamas is making me hold on to what I am. I am not going to leave. I don't want to change myself. That efforts is, here comes into the acceptance of nature. When we accept nature as nature, and it's a conscious and the power. Oh, I want knowledge. I want devotion. I want to get rid of this tamasic tendency in me, clinging to my own old samskaras. I want to emerge out. I accept the nature, its power. Its power that can respond to my call and change me. How much I am devoted to it. It's proclaiming devotion. It's demanding devotion from you. First is acceptance, then devotion to it. Then you are accepting the power of prayer than your own sadhana. Because through sadhana you cannot attain anything. I want the nature's help. Maximum I can, in thousands of lives, I may be able to keep one step with my own efforts. But if nature blesses me, overnight she can give me enlightenment. So here, the power of prayer, all this, how many things we are going to, this one, to transcend the nature and go beyond. That is, I know I can't do anything. As nature keeps, I do. But nature is a conscious power, and its plan is, I have to evolve and go back to my source. But I am resisting. I want to do in my own way. I want to do a sadhana, which holding on to my understanding, my knowledge, my tendencies, this unwilling to change has to be surrendered. The moment you accept nature, start loving nature, you start giving up the old tendencies. Oh, Mother, I am free, now you change me. I could not change myself. You changed me. So there I pray and I have to release myself to be operated by nature. So the sattva, rajas, tamas, though they bind man in different ways, sattva is what is going to make you exposed to the reality, make you accept the reality and release yourself to be operated by nature to take you beyond. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.